The land fragmentation is happening faster and faster now. It looks like the vines are slowing it down. There's magpie, and I guess the village is... Oh god, there's that fucking sheep again. I don't think I interacted with that in the original playthrough. Then again, I'm getting pains kind of in ribcage area, but I think that's just because of me being sick just recently. My mummy is making food for everyone. I want to help her catch fish, but I'm not a grown-up yet. I think I can make an exception. We won't last long now, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can't restore the land. This island is more and more covered. This island has more moss covering than our village did. Would have been nice to build a settlement here. Too late now, I guess. What a day. The vines are everywhere. The plant lady must be protecting us. Oh, he's... Nothing's biting. Can I speak to... Oh, no. Oh, hello, Messiah. Would you like some stew? Made enough to feed a whole village. Literally. I'm okay, thanks. Looks like Glenn is deteriorating faster than ever now. Our village was ransacked by the squares not long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Oh. Squares are bad news, man. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, then I got some bad news for you. All my stuff is back in my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favourite things before I left though. Oh, yeah, anything like gears? Gears, like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait. I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah. There's a lot of little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favourite things. Aww. Oh, what am I saying? You're the saviour. Things have been getting banned around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. That'd be quite the inconvenience to your trading business, isn't it? You need to save the world, right? You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Ah, thank you. By the way, if you ever see a big guy with goggles and a cool helmet, tell him the trader and Glenn said hi. Awesome. Ask him if he has any more music boxes for trading. Will do. Can I trade him with anything? Nah, can't give him my shit. Right, so back to the graveyard. We're just about done here, so let us know when you want to go back to the ruins. Did you find any what are you looking for again? Gears? Gears! Did you find any of those? No, but I did find this music box though. Oh. Nah, I'll say again, Alula does remind me of someone I used to speak to. Right, okay, so let's carry on now. Sorry, I forgot. What parts did you find again? We found a battery. Oh, nice. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it. Some generator on one of the islands. Reset station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. Can always give it back later. Alright. We still need to find a few gears to put this engine back together. Please do what you must to find some. We found a music box. It should have some gears in it, right? Assume so, but... Where's my mouse? Yeah, write something down. Unfortunately, I have to put my opinions of Phantom Pain well known. I don't want to get into a rant in a game like this. In a game that has nothing to do with Phantom Pain, it's just I see chat in the right corner of my eye, and it's like I don't want to take the bait. I don't want to take the bait, but I have to. Fuck that game. I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where'd you get this from anyway? I traded from Village gave it. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some other people here. He always did love trading. He always did love traveling the world, despite, well... sorry, I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine. Because game. If... We'd be in such deep shit if, like... if we got the gears and he said, oh, they're the wrong kind. The engines and the gears in there are compatible with the engine. Therefore it pains me I have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it will take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow? The connectors and the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of the ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and... Now I am making decent progress. Should be able to make it to the city by tonight, if you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first, and then we need to go find one more person. Me, I've already met her actually. You remember her from the last time we were in this world? The librarian? What does she look like? This is gonna oh wait, you're talking about the fox, aren't you? This is gonna sound strange, but she's a fox. Oh, I don't think I know what you're talking about. Well, for sure. Rue can be elusive, even if she is the least hidden one of us. My memories are still really blurry though. I see. Just hard, you know. Pro told me that this world like a dream. Pro told me to think of this world like a dream, but when I get so caught up with, and I just kinda forget. I forget that everything is supposed to be not real, and then I remember, and then I just get really sad. See, that's the logic I used for, connecting the sun to the tower. He believes, made friendships, explored the world. It's gonna fall apart eventually, but at least he's gave it some time. But it's still doomed. I was hoping he was able to live in that world. At least with all the siblings. It's not the worst way, right? It's not the worst ending, it's probably the best ending there. Apart for, well, it works for everyone, just not the mother. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't all you guys supposed to be cold? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. Wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job for it. Bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk asking Callus, but please do not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion, we can't allow for distractions. Father's putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved with the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies are not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code. Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype tell you anything... Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? The old world. He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Ah, so you know of it, at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two, none of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. So, is Nico part of this world? Like their world. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from our world became everyone's last bastion for hope. Prophetbot, a prototype, was built to predict the future about the specifics of this messiah. But as the predictions turned out, the messiah would not be able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the Messiah would not have even been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully living out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet. The World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world. Generated from a pool of memories created from everyone he knew. With a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, you also need to build the mental processing abilities of a living person. Your father's the entity. Your father's the entity. So, okay, what you're saying is, he used himself for that. He is the author, but he's kind of fucking losing himself, and now he's became the entity. But he's fighting himself. Split personalities. Yeah, I think I called that. Like I said, it took too many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught onto the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code just kinda ended up floating in the void. Indefinitely. Waiting for a willing operator to install it into their own hardware. Jamie? Yeah. The operator. Jamie. I love that word, operator. I think it's because of Armour Core. The operator, Jamie, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So Jamie was the living person you need to borrow? No? That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset, but please try and understand. My father's doing this to help us all. And that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets you greatly. It's... The world means a lot to him, you know? So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. He's a farm boy, remember? I already heard about him. They're usually a lot bigger than this one, anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to there. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes getting used to, but it's not that bad once you get in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alora where I'm going. You mean those two running over here? Nico! Bad news. The boat is gone. What? It's squares. It's headed to this direction. That's... Oh god, we're gonna die. Calmus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too, if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah! That sounded very manly for... I do apologise. You're like, oh yeah! Again, kind of manly. Alright, I'll be back in there in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. They have a habit of just speeding up though, so I don't like this. See, I'm worried about them more than Nico right at this point. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Phew. Oh shit. Made it. That's not much of a runway you've got there. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I've done in my entire life. Reactions from first timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Jamie, that was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Kedrick? Yeah? Thanks. For what? Flying? Oh, you're welcome. And for answering my questions back there too, and for telling me more about the weld machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to the old weld though. So I'll help you the best I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. Again, this kind of solidifies my choice for why he... Okay, here's a question. What if God himself, like me or whoever else, at the choice just said, you decide, Nico, right? I'm not taking a part of this. I'm not getting my hands dirty here with this decision. This is you. You've got the option. You've got the choice to save this world or destroy it. What would he do? He'd probably end up saving the world. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. Glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we met as well, despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what you do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that. Let's meet up there in an hour, okay? Alright, now let me just... Oh, that's not good. They're trapped on the island. Calmus. Well, we don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should just split up just to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The door behind it houses a pair of ground elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She'll know what to do in the meantime. The fox. What about you? I'm gonna bring the prototype back. Fucking battlefield style parachute, just I'm out. Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Jamie? Let's do our best. Ooh, the music's different. Music is most definitely different, and that's a guy there. Come on! Work already! Alright, the elevator guy. Come on! Come on! Now, of all times. Excuse me? Well, you're... Ah, jeez. I don't think I'd be able to run into... The elevator's missing a button, right? How did you know? Jamie and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on us. On me. But I've been here for hours and I can't figure out a thing. The evacuees? You know, from the West Apartments. The Square stuff right to the place yesterday. Oh. Right now, everyone's crowded in the cafe. Wow. Cafe is the most busiest it's ever been. We really should get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find magnets and stuff in the apartments, Jamie? The what? So I have to find our way to fix the button, Jamie. Oh, a fudge! Next time, Jamie and I will have to find our way down together. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Let me know if you need my help with anything. Yeah, fun fact. If you remember in the original Steam playthrough, once you have the button repaired and it asks for like a code, and there's the option to have him just press buttons randomly, and he just starts pressing. He goes by each number, like fucking. He basically pulls off a Bakura from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series, and if you let him, because it goes actually by real time, so if you either let him do let the game run on this kind of screen or whatever for 17 hours or whatever, 17-18 hours, I've done the math, or if you like speed the game up with cheat engine or something like that, he actually opens the elevator doors for you without you having to put the code in yourself. You don't get an achievement or anything for it. I guess it's just an Easter egg, but even still, that's kind of neat. I've probably changed his voice like half a dozen times, so. Yeah, it's the busiest this place has ever been. There's the florist, TV head, hide and seek girl and the robot. Squares make people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girl sad. Squares are bad. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting on them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. I don't think hide and seek's gonna work out for you here. Dang it! I just moved to my apartment. Now where am I going to go? Hey. Hi. Is it me or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you mention it. It is really chilly this time around, Jimmy. Good thing you got a scarf, huh? Bummer. Had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry, here. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling apart. The plant spirit? Mazzy? I figured. Say, how's she doing? Ah, she's gone, isn't she? She said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Same as usual, huh? Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Now's not the time to talk to penguins, Jamie.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartment in the rest sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. But at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. At least the people won't starve here. Perks of using a cafe as an emergency shelter, huh? Here we are, at the 11th hour. Shouldn't he be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Good evening. Please let me be. We are running out of time. I do believe this lady, the clock lady, her dialogue changes depending on the time. When I was doing one of the quick blitz throughs, I was speaking to her and her dialogue was different at midnight, saying how I was up so late. Oh, I want to explore that in a bit. Because that's where we need to go, I'd imagine. Communications of the surface have been lost. I am unable to do anything. Some kind of computer terminal. There's still the I just want to see if the it's destroyed. Okay, oh fuck hell. That's the bedroom. Give me a second, I'm just gotta get a drink.